Social value.
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 We're here today in Lisburn and Castlereagh City Council Conference Centre for our annual Social Value Conference, an event which is growing year by year, and we wanted today to get the message of what is social value.
These conferences are great for getting your story out, pitching the value in the work that we do. We don't get time to sort of get our heads above the radar and get out. So networking's good, it benefits us all. It's great to see so many here today.
We just want to spread the word that we support social enterprises with recruitment needs and that we're here and that we tailor our services for that sector.
We're here to talk about the work that we've been doing with housing associations across the UK, helping them to understand and measure their social impact. It's always brilliant to be in Northern Ireland to see the kind of the community end of what is often a broad third sector.
It's the continual challenge for social enterprise, how we continually evolve and how we continue to drive, I suppose, better, faster, cheaper. There needs to be a clear step change in moving away from just price.
We have speakers from England, local social enterprises telling their work, and we've also got a view today from where this lies in Social Value Act legislation with the CPD.
I'm delighted to be invited over here to speak about my Social Value Act. We're going in the right direction, and it's events like what we're at today, which shows me that there is a huge appetite for similar legislation in Northern Ireland. And to hear Gareth Johnson talk about the way he did a sort of proposal for a Social Value Act shows that there's a lot of thought already gone into this act.
It's great to see so many people recognising the importance of social enterprise, the fact that the profits go back into the community. It's great to see the talk about the Social Value Act and bringing that into play here. I think it's fantastic.
Social value means different things to different people. For every pound a Big Lottery invested in our work in Uri and Mourne, we returned £8.20 of an investment. So a fairly substantive return. For some, it's about that pound and what that translates to in terms of social value. For others, social value is about feeling connected. Our volunteers get to give something back. They feel valued. They feel in many ways enabled to go on and fulfil their own potential.
Northern Ireland has a very strong community sector and a very strong social enterprise sector, and actually is at the forefront of often quite a lot of innovation in the UK. We need to find a better way to describe our social value. We need to take head-on people who see things through a much more economic viewpoint. We need to create the narrative and the argument to say that improving the lives of people is as important as improving the lives of bankers.
Can you employ more apprentices? Can you teach people skills, get people back into work? All these things which have an additional added and social value to a contract are equally important to society. Social value is not about greed, it's not about profit, it's not necessarily about the shareholder. It's still about getting the right business model, but it's about looking at all those other things as well.
This is a couple of times I've been to the Social Enterprise Conference, and I always really enjoy the Dragon's Den section where people are pitching for business.
To listen to the different pitches for Dragon's Den, quite emotional some of them, and to see what is being achieved. They're very much working practical solutions to some very entrenched problems.
We need to work closely with Department for Finance and CPD. We'll be working behind the scenes to make sure that we are in a position to move quickly and for legislation to be on the statute books within a short period of time.
I've really enjoyed people here speaking and how they've kind of made things happen with very little resources, and how they give back to their community is always fascinating.
I never tire of saying how much this conference means to me, and I speak from the experience of being a dad who has a son with Down syndrome who is working in social enterprise. And before David, I probably wouldn't have given social enterprise too much thought. Now that he's in there, now that I can see the difference he's making, social enterprise is at the top of my list. And you know something? I deliberately buy social as well. I get it.
Well, this has been a fantastic event today. There's diverse knowledge within the room as well. What I want to get away is those that don't understand social value come away today now knowing what it is and what the benefits it has to embed social value in their organisations.